हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू कनिकाज मैथ्स क्लासेस। स्टूडेंट्स, आज की इस वीडियो में हम क्लास 12th का टॉपिक पढ़ेंगे जो है हमारा फंक्शन एंड इट्स टाइप। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द फर्स्ट डेफिनेशन ऑफ द फंक्शन। लेट एक्स वाई बी टू नॉन एम्प्टी सेट्स। आप जब एक फंक्शन डिफाइन करेंगे तो दो सेट्स आप लेंगे जो नॉन एम्प्टी होंगे। लेट एक्स एंड वाई बी टू नॉन एम्प्टी सेट्स। अ फंक्शन को मैपिंग भी कहेंगे और मैपिंग एंड फंक्शन के नोटेशन जो हम यूज करेंगे दैट विल बी एफ फ्रॉम एक्स इंटू वाई। आप एक फंक्शन या एक मैपिंग डिफाइन कर रहे हैं एक्स से वाई पर। रिटर्न एज, कैसे लिख सकते हैं हम उसको, एफ फ्रॉम एक्स टू वाई is a rule by which each element of x belonging to x is associated to a unique element y of y. We then say that f is a mapping from x to y. देखिए कैसे डिफाइन करें फंक्शन को। इन द प्रीवियस क्लासेस, स्पेशली इन द 11th क्लास, वी स्टडीड अबाउट द फंक्शन, रिलेशन एंड फंक्शन, एंड देयर वी सेड दैट फंक्शन इज अ स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ रिलेशन. बट नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिफाइन अ एक्सटेंडेड डेफिनेशन, दैट इज लेट एक्स वाई बी टू नॉन एम्प्टी सेट. एक्स और वाई आपके पास दो नॉन एम्प्टी सेट है. आप एक फंक्शन या एक मैपिंग डिफाइन कर रहे हैं फ्रॉम एक्स टू वाई इन सच अ वे दैट एफ इज अ रूल. कि एफ कोई रूल है, कोई फॉर्मूला होगा बाय विच each element x of this set belongs to or attached to or is associated to a unique element y of y. Then we can say that f is a mapping or function from x to y. So this is the standard definition of a function. And each element y belongs to y means इस सेट का हर एलिमेंट to which the element x belongs to x is associated. As we said in the definition कि x का हर एक एलिमेंट, इस एक्स सेट का हर एक एलिमेंट एक्स वाई के एक एलिमेंट, यूनिक एलिमेंट वाई से एसोसिएट होगा. देन दैट वाई इज कॉल्ड, क्या कहेंगे इस वाई को हम, दैट इज कॉल्ड द एफ इमेज ऑफ एक्स और इमेज ऑफ एक्स, कॉल्ड प्री इमेज ऑफ वाई. Pre-image of y. The set X is called domain and the set Y is called the codomain of f. Function f. We can draw a diagram. We can show this function by a diagram, arrow diagram. We have two sets x and y. We have some elements here. Also we have some elements here. This element is associated with this. This is associated with this. This is associated with this, and this is associated with this. this element is associated with this, and this element is associated with this element. Clear? So we can say that this X set is called domain, Y set is called codomain, and the set of those elements which are F images of elements of set X, this set is called range of F. What is called? This is called range of the function F, and it is denoted by F of X. Clear? Clearly, range is subset of codomain. As you can say that this set is contained in this set Y. Yani range set is contained in the set Y. So range is called the subset of codomain. We can write it as. Okay. So this was the concept of domain, codomain, range, and also we discussed here the definition of a function. Let us take an illustration. We have first illustration such as let X be a set 1, 2, 3, Y be a set having elements 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and F be a function defined as F of 1 is 2, F of 2 is 4, and F of 3 is 6. We have drawn a diagram, arrow diagram here. We can draw the arrows. F of 1 is 2 means image of 1 is 2. F of 2 is 4, that is image of 2 is 4. Image of 3 is 6, that is S. We can say that every element of X is associated with a unique element of Y. So we can say that F is a function. One point to be noted that if there will be any element in the X which is not associated with any element of Y, then we can say that F is not a function. So let us see the second illustration to discuss F is a function or not. Now we have illustration number 2, that is let X be a set having elements A, B, C, Y be a set having elements 2, 3, 4, 5. F is defined as F of A is 2 and F of B is 4. So we try to draw an arrow diagram for such function X, here X having element A, B, C, Y 2, 3, 4, 5. F of A is 2, that is image of A is 2. F of B is 4, that is image of B is 4. We can see that an element C in the set X having no image in the set Y, or we can say that C is not associated with a unique element of Y. So we can say that by the definition of function ki F is not a function here. Here F is not a function as an element C in the set X has no image in the set Y. So F is not a function. So by these two illustrations, we define F is a function or not. Now we are going to discuss some useful remarks. If F be a function from X to Y, then we are discussing here the 3 important points. That is, each element of X must be associated with a unique element of Y. यानी कि X का हर एक एलिमेंट Y के एक एलिमेंट से एसोसिएट होना चाहिए, Y के एक यूनिक एलिमेंट से एसोसिएट होना चाहिए. कोई भी एलिमेंट X सेट में ऐसा ना हो जिसकी कोई इमेज ना हो. क्लियर? नंबर 2, 2 or more element of the set X may be associated with the same element of Y. कि दो एलिमेंट की एक इमेज हो सकती है ना. 2 or more elements कि दो एलिमेंट्स X के एक एलिमेंट से अटैच हो सकते हैं. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट वन इज देयर मे बी some elements of the set Y which are not assigned to any element of the set X. In these lines we are saying that कि Y में कोई भी एक एलिमेंट ऐसा पेंडिंग हो सकता है, Y में एक एलिमेंट ऐसा बच सकता है जिसकी कोई प्री इमेज ना हो या वो X के एलिमेंट से अटैच ना हो. X में कोई एलिमेंट नहीं बचना चाहिए जिसकी कोई इमेज ना हो, बट Y में कोई भी एलिमेंट ऐसा हो सकता है जिसकी कोई प्री इमेज ना हो. ओके. The next one is, we can say that f be a function, ठीक है, from defined as y is equal to fx, कि हम f को define करें एक rule से कि y is equal to fx, then this x belongs to x is called the independent variable. जो आपका x set है, first set के जो सारे element है, they will be called independent variable, and जो आपका second set है y, उसके सारे element कहलाएंगे dependent variable. Clear? Next one is domain and range. As we discussed a little bit about domain, domain of a function fx is a set of all real x belongs to x, for which fx is a real number, or we can say that fx is defined, is meaningful. ठीक है, तो जो आपका फर्स्ट सेट होता है, जो आप एरो डायग्राम बनाते हैं, उसमें जो आपका फर्स्ट सेट होता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द डोमेन ऑफ फंक्शन, एंड जो आप सेकंड सेट बनाते हैं, और सेकंड सेट में जो एलिमेंट एक्स के एलिमेंट से अटैच है, उनका सेट कहलाता है रेंज. रेंज ऑफ अ फंक्शन एफ एक्स इज अ सेट ऑफ द वैल्यूज ऑफ एफ एक्स which it attains in its domain. कि डोमेन में जो एलिमेंट्स हैं, उनकी जो इमेजेस का सेट है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द रेंज. Clear? And we discussed a range is a subset of codomain, and codomain is a subset of a real number. Codomain is a subset of real numbers. Clear? So this was the basic concept of function. Now we discuss the algebra of the real function. कि अगर कोई दो फंक्शन रियल वैल्यूड फंक्शन है, मीन्स जिसमें डोमेन एंड कोडोमेन और रेंज सब रियल सेट्स हैं, देन वी कैन डिस्कस देयर algebra of the two function. First one we are going to discuss here, sum of two functions. Sum of two function. And we can say that if f is a function from x to y, x to r, set of reals, g is a function from x to r, both functions are real valued function, ठीक है, on a set x, then their sum f plus g, this is also a function from x to r, as each element of f plus g is associated with the unique element of, each element of x is associated with the unique element of r. Then we can say that this is defined as f plus g x is equals to fx plus gx. In other words, we can say that if f and g are two real valued functions, then their sum is also defined as a real valued function. Now next one is difference of two functions. As we discussed the sum of two function, in the same way we are going to define the difference of two function. So let f be a function from x to r, g be a function from x to r, both are the real valued function, then we can define their difference f minus g from x to r by the rule f minus gx is equals to fx minus gx for all x belongs to s. So in this way we define the sum and the difference of the two functions. In the same way we just define the product of the two function. Product of two functions. We can say that if f be a function from x to r, g be a function from x to r, then the product of the function f into g is also defined from x to r by the rule f into gx is equals to fx into gx for all x belongings to x. Clear? In the same way we are going to define quotient of the two function. Quotient of two function. As we define the product, in the same way we are going to define quotient. F be a function from x to r. G be a function from x to r means both are real valued function. Then their quotient f by g is also a real valued function from x to r, is defined by the rule f by g x is equals to fx upon gx for all x belongs to set x. So we have defined product and quotient of the two functions. In the same way, we can define the multiplication of a function by a scalar. Multiplication of a function by a scalar. F be a function from x to r, be a real valued function, and c be any real number, then we can define CF, C into F from x to r in such a way, or by the rule CFX is equals to C into Fx for all x belongings to r. Next, we can define reciprocal of a function. As we discussed, as we read about the reciprocal. Reciprocal means vyutkaram. Reciprocal of a function. So we can define that f be a function from x to r, be a real valued function. Then we can define the reciprocal of function f in such a way 1 by f from x to r. जिसे आपने पढ़ा था रेसिप्रोकल मीन्स व्युत्क्रम. 2 का रेसिप्रोकल 1 by 2. So f का रेसिप्रोकल 1 by f we can define as 1 by fx 1 over fx. So in this way we explained about the algebra of the real function. In the next video we will discuss exponential, logarithm and the different type of the functions. Thank you.